Hey everyone, Siege here again, and I'm here to discuss the consider the following scenario that I presented a few days ago. This time I'm going to do it over a video taken from a scrim between Optic and E United. Let's watch this clip from Lucid's point of view and how he approaches the situation.
Flag, flag.
Then
The first thing that Lucid does is looks to see if he can clean up anybody on the flag or put some damage onto somebody trying to run the flag by jumping up on this fridge ledge here. This in particular is a really great angle for stopping runs into Gen if you get here early enough. So you can get to this ledge before somebody starts running the flag. You can pretty much four-shot them before they get into Gen, or at least make them one-shot. The fact that he gets these shots off allows him to delay the flag run significantly, and it gives his team more time to come off spawn and have an impact on the play.
As long as you can, it's fine. He's pushing our flag.
yeah.
Just
Our
look at
flag pulling it up. Shield pulling it, full shield pulling it.
So once he sees that no one's currently in a position to actually make a run happen, he begins his rotation back into the flag. He takes a brief engagement with Ryan Noob at top car, and we'll see why that's important in a bit. But as he gets through the P door, the flag run starts.
Top middle, man. I got naded at ping. We got shooters. Top middle right now, guys.
That one.
Nice, pulling flag.
Come in.
He continues back to his flag, gets a kill on King Nick coming up his Gen stairs after a really clean slide from his back flag, and at this point Optic is now back in a 3v3 situation from what was a 1v3 for a little bit. So Trippy and Ola are coming off spawn for Optic, and Spartan is spawning on United's side.
Come in. Come in. 3 shots. Just sitting here. Just sitting here.
So at this point, Lucid recognizes there's no direct access to kill the flag carrier, so his best option is to continue fighting from control of the middle of the map, so that when Rain appears with the flag near Gen side, his team has more control to access United's base and attempt to stop the run. Now talking a little about the damage he dealt to Ryanoob earlier. This damage he deals backs Ryanoob up off of the top car and allows for Ola and Trippy to rotate through the middle of the map more safely and not have to rotate back to their own flag. So Trippy commits to a similar play of shooting from their fridge ledge to damage the flag carrier, and then pushes through courtyard to access car side more quickly. Ola runs up to top P to contest the weakened Ryanoob top mid, as well as Spartan coming up to top P off spawn. So because Lucid knows at this point his base is entirely cleared and he has support from his team, he can immediately run through his own courtyard to get to mid-map for the flag contest, as it's coming through the enemy Gen.
Ping 2 behind me.
Nice.
I killed one top middle. Last guy ping 2.
P2 dead. P2 dead. Last guy flag. Last guy flag.
We find out that the last person alive is the flag carrier. This turns from a 1v3 into a 3v1. Funnily enough, Optic actually loses this flag cap, but regardless, the point still stands that going from a 1v3 to a 3v1 heavily increases the odds of stopping the cap. I actually want to highlight a subtle play that Rain makes here that not a lot of players think about when running a flag on Aquarius. Throwing the flag out to the courtyard instead of leaving the flag in the Gen makes for stopping the return actually possible. It actually saves his team the cap. Maybe he would have lived a couple more seconds if he just stayed in Gen entirely with the flag, but this play 100% saves the flag and it secures United the cap. I got a lot of responses where people stated the play was to actually OE through P1, which I think in many cases, this is the exception to the rule you want to abide by. Here's a couple of reasons why I think going through P1 is a little bit dangerous here, especially as the person that's first spawning. A, it increases your chances of your own allies spawning fridge. So even trading with enemies on your own side, even if it's not like a clean 1-for-0 kill, it allows for your teammates to potentially spawn on your flag, which is a better place to spawn than on a fridge. It also guarantees that enemies will spawn in Gen or their own back flag, which is where they want to be to stop you in the first place. But it also increases the likelihood of a counter cap, right? Trading with an enemy on their flag is fine, but it leaves enemies in your own base as opposed to killing them in your flag. Even though you trade with them, you spawn in your flag, they spawn across the map. Thanks for watching. Be on the lookout for some more Consider the Followings in the future.